Hey, YouTube world, welcome back in. I'm just going to take a quick 2 minutes or so here to just laugh at the idea of Richaun Holmes going into quarantine because he stepped out of the Orlando bubble for 2 seconds to pick up his delivery, and now he has to spend 10 days. First of all, I hope that was worth it. I hope whatever food you got from Postmates was worth it. Because now you get 10 days, your team is going to start playing in a few weeks, so you lose out on half the practice time. Which again, may not be a bad thing. I mean, maybe I don't know, Anthony Davis steps out of the facility so he doesn't have to go to practice. Maybe not Anthony Davis isn't a good example, but I don't know, like, someone who's not as happy to be here just makes the same mistake and gets to skip out on the bubble. Like, they just intentionally go out so they don't have to go to practice. It's like, whoops, my bad, guys. I gotta quarantine, isolate for 10 days. Sorry about that. And you can also laugh at the fact that it took 3 days for players to be like, nah, I'm out of here, forget this bubble thing, man. It took 3 bleeping days for the NBA players to be like, nope, we good. This is a funny turn of events because they also had to announce the players who tested positive and had to be removed from the Orlando bubble. And if we're not going to be able to know their names, but they're just not going to show up one night, it's just going to be like, what the heck for their teams? Because you know if someone's not there, they either got hurt like Rondo, or they're just totally done because they got coronavirus. So we're going to have total confusion. Even with some of the NBA stars getting to be in, or some of the NBA reporters getting to be in hotel rooms, and Chris Haynes ding-dong ditching Mark Stein and all the stuff that's going on, it's going to be so interesting to see how many players end up in a Richaun Holmes situation and kind of the growing pains of living in a giant campus for a month. A giant college campus, essentially, where you just get to play basketball and Ben Simmons gets to throw fish against the ground and couldn't hit water. He couldn't throw a fish in water, literally. And Richaun Holmes, it's so funny because, first of all, you're already the Sacramento Kings. Like, you're already there just based on goodwill and the fact that you were barely in the run for the 8th seed. You've already had 3 players test positive and they're not in Orlando yet. It's just a cluster bleep going down for them right now. And it's so funny to think about. Just, oh my gosh. Had to just take 3 minutes to laugh at that story.